It's becoming very apparent that my grocery budget is no longer cutting it. Buying store brands, putting stuff back, doing without, it's just not enough. Today, I'm going to a food bank for the first time. Gonna see how this works, if I get anything. A little bit intimidated and grateful, but at the same time kind of embarrassed, because it's like you're publicly admitting, hey, what I'm doing isn't enough. There's something about the culture here that definitely makes you feel that it's your fault, you're to blame. And that's just really hard to undo in your mind when you're now somebody that needs help and you feel like you've done everything right and it's just not cutting it.
It was really nice to be able to pick out what we needed for the week and have some choice in our food selection.
These are the pantry items that I got from my local food bank, and I'm going to go through them and show you exactly how I'm going to use them this week for my meals for dinner and lunch. Got some good staples that I'm really happy about. We got some ramen, have cream of chicken soup. So I got this because this week I'm going to be making chicken and dumplings in my crock pot, and I definitely do not have this. So I got this bowl of corn, of black beans. I love to do this over like a nice roasted sweet potato, and then I put sour cream on top. You can make it vegan, but it's a pretty hearty vegetarian dish that doesn't include like a lot of ingredients, and actually I find very filling and very delicious. Totally recommend it if you are low on food and just want to experiment. I use this for some crock pot chili this week. I did get ground beef, and that's what I'm using the ground beef for. Some tomatoes on hand, so I got some diced tomatoes. Like dry goods, a bag of lentils, and I also picked up another bag of white rice since I am running low. I ended up getting 4 jars of the chicken and gravy or chicken broth for my son. It just helps the mental load of not having to make everything. So at least with this, I can mix this in with the vegetables that I steam, and it just will definitely alleviate a lot of that extra work for me this week. They did let me pick out one snack. So this was the snack I decided to try. It's like everything bagel seasoning pretzels. I thought that kind of looked neat. I ended up going with some ciabatta rolls, like a big thing of pumpkin, 100% pure pumpkin, and I'm just going to keep that in my pantry. I could use it for baking. I also like to use it for baby food since it is just literally pumpkin. So I got this, and then I also got another can of evaporated milk. Also got some peanut butter, and then I got some blueberry preserves. You pick out, I think, basically whatever you needed from like the hygiene section / like household essentials. So they had things like period supplies, which was great. They had shampoo, conditioner, body wash. I didn't need that, but what we are kind of running out of is laundry detergent. So I have some laundry detergent here, and I have to give them props for like reusing a single-use water bottle for this. So I got this. I also was able to pick out some diapers. So I got a few diapers here for my son. Got some thyme to cook with this week. Baby yams, super cute. Russet potatoes, but I'm going to be making a niçoise salad, so I definitely needed this. And I was also able to get a can of tuna and extra virgin olive oil, which I was super happy about. Big bag of spinach. I got a like box of like tender greens. I also was able to pick 2 like pre-made salads, so I got some Greek salads and bags of like romaine salad. So that was awesome. And then for fruit, I ended up getting a few apples, some clementines, and then believe it or not, they had peaches. So they're kind of like super ripe. So actually I'm going to eat those tonight. But I was just super impressed with everything that they had. Oh, I also got bananas. I totally forgot about that I was going to make banana bread with for this week since they are very ripe. But I was super impressed with the quality of food that they had. Very excited about all this food and like how I'm going to use it. And so this is just like shout out to like my local food bank.
I did have to supplement, but I only spent a little over $32 at Walmart, and this is some of the stuff that I got for this week.
This is just a quick check-in because I couldn't really give my thoughts about my experience yesterday because my son was just very cranky. So I just want to say, like, I am absolutely blown away by all the food that's there and the help that the community gives, that from grocery stores to individual people. It's absolutely amazing. And I was met with, dignity and kindness. There was no judgment about, who we are as people, what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong. And I am just like so thankful that I was able to receive food, because what we got, like we got ground beef, which I'm sure everybody knows that's like insanely expensive. We got chicken, we got fish, we got a lot of fresh produce, we got a lot of pantry items that if I went to like my local grocery store, that easily here in like Washington state would be like over $200, and like we can't afford that. So I'm just really grateful with everything that we got.
If you're struggling right now, please hear this. You deserve to eat. Food banks are here for moments like unexpected bills, job loss, or medical costs. You don't have to be poor enough to ask for help. If you need food, go. Please take care of yourself and your family. You matter.